Okay, that's good. And how about the daughter?
My daughter is playing at the living room.
Mm-mm. Oh, I see. Playing at the living room.
Yes,
Who's taking care of her?
my wife take care of my daughter.
Your wife is taking care of your daughter.
Yes,
I see. Oh, okay, and the weather is still very cold?
yes, very cool.
Very cold. Wait a moment. I'm trying to uh I'll try this one. Oh no. Okay. So wait a moment.
Okay.
Hi, no, no, no. Because I don't like I couldn't. I'm trying to find another version of side by side read because the side by side read I have is not very clear, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm trying to look for another side by side which I can use during our lesson. But if I cannot see anything, then maybe I'm just gonna use that book, same book.
Mm.
Mm-mm. Yeah, but maybe wait a moment. Mm-hmm. Oh no, I cannot. Wait, wait, wait.
Mm.
Oh, oh no, I couldn't download. I couldn't. Okay, it's okay. Maybe I'm just going to use this as side by side, and I'm just gonna download it next time. Okay.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. So last time we stopped on page
Yes. Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So do you like to ski?
Yeah.
All right. So now we yesterday I think we study about the affirmative, positive
Yeah.
feedback or statement, but now we are going to use the negative. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Mm, so we have here, of course, a yes no question no and the don't. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Don't or doesn't. And
Mm.
we are also going to, of course, study still agent nouns like skier. Skier, sorry. Here, skier, agent noun.
Yeah.
Please read first.
Yes. Do you like to ski?
Mm,
No, I don't. I'm not a very good skier.
skier. So as you can see, we are still on the present tense. Okay? Still
Yes.
present tense. Do you like to ski? No, I don't. Yes, no question. I'm not a very good skier. Okay?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to read the questions for you. I told you
Yes.
going to try to make it fast. This this unit, this chapter. So number one, does Richard like to sing?
No, he doesn't.
Mm.
He don't like to sing.
He's not a good,
He's
not
not. He's not a good singer.
Yes. Does Brenda like to swim?
No, he doesn't. He's
She.
she doesn't.
Mm.
She not good to swimmer.
Okay. Do Mr. and Mrs. Adams like to skate?
No, they don't.
Mm.
They not good
Skater.
skaters.
Yeah. They are not a good
Yes.
skater. Does Arthur like to dance?
No, no, he doesn't.
Mm-mm.
He's not good to dancer.
Do you like to type?
No, I don't.
Mm-mm.
I'm not good typist.
Okay. Do you and your friend like to act?
No, we don't. We are not good actors.
You're not good actors. Does your grandmother like to drive?
No, they don't.
No, again,
No,
grandmother. Mm-mm.
no, she is not good driver.
Again, once more. No.
No, she doesn't.
Mm-mm.
She is not good driver.
Okay. Do you like to play sports?
No, I don't. I am not a good athlete.
At least. Does Howard like
Athlete.
to cook?
No, he doesn't. He is not a good cook.
Okay. Understand? Any questions?
No, no question.
No more questions. Okay, let's do reading. Okay. So, my sister, my brother, and I are busy this afternoon. We're staying after school and we're practicing different things. I'm practicing soccer. I practice soccer every day after school. My soccer coach tells me I am an excellent soccer player, and my friends tell me I play soccer better than anyone else in the school. I want to be a professional soccer player when I grow up. That's why I practice every day. My sister Anita is practicing tennis. Wait a moment. Mm. She practices tennis every day after school. Her tennis coach tells her she's an excellent tennis player and her friends tell her she plays tennis better than anyone else in the school. Anita wants to be a professional tennis player when she grows up. That's why she practices every day. My brother Hector, my brother Hector is practicing the violin. He practices the violin every day after school. His music teachers, his music teacher tells him he's an excellent violinist, and his friends tell him he plays the violin better than anyone else in the school. Hector wants to be a professional violinist when he grows up. That's why he practices every day. My sisters Jenny, Jenny and Vanessa are practicing ballet. They practice ballet every day after school. Their ballet instructor tells them they're excellent ballet dancers, and their friends tell them they dance better than anyone else in the school. Jenny and Vanessa wants to be professional ballet dancers when they grow up. That's why they practice every day. Okay, read.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Mm.
Mm. My sister, my brother, and I are busy the afternoon. We're
This,
staying
ne?
at wears this
Busy this.
uh,
Yeah.
busy this afternoon. We're staying after
Not
school.
where. We're.
We're we're staying after school, and we're practicing different things. I'm practicing score. I practice score every day after
Soccer.
soccer.
Soccer. Yes.
Soccer
Mm-mm.
every day after school. My soccer coach tells
Tells
me
me
I'm an excellent
soccer.
player,
Soccer.
soccer, soccer player,
Mm-mm.
and my friends tell me I play soccer better than anyone else in the school. I want to be a professional soccer player when I grow up. That, that's why I practice every day.
Okay.
My sister uh, Anita is practice tennis.
Practicing tennis.
She practices tennis every day after school. Her tennis coach tells her she's an excellent tennis player, and her friends tell her she plays tennis better than anyone in
Else.
the else in the school. Anita wants to be a professional tennis player when she grows up.
Okay.
That's why she practices every day.
Practices. Yeah.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
my brother Hector is practicing the violin. He practices the violin every day after school. The music teacher tells him he's an excellent violinist,
Yeah. Violinist.
and her friends he plays the violin better than anyone else in the school. Hector wants to be a professional violinist when he grows up. That's why he practices every day. My sister Danny and
Vanessa.
are Vanessa are practicing ballet. They practice ballet every day after school. Their ballet instructor tells them they're excellent ballet dancers, and
Ballet.
their
No, not ballet.
friends ballet
Mm.
and their friends tell them they dance better than anyone else in the school. Jenny and Vanessa want to be professional ballet dancers when they grow up. That's why they practice every day.
Yeah. So dance and dancers. Okay.
Okay.
Any questions? Okay. I'll put up
Mm,
first.
no, no question.
No questions? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay then. I'll move
Mm,
to the next page. Reading check up. So you're talking with the person who told the story on page 5. Okay. Using this
okay.
model, create dialogues based on the story. Okay,
Mm,
so let's read the conversation. I will be letter A.
yes. Okay.
So what's your sister doing? What's your sister Anita doing?
She's practicing tennis.
Does she practice very often?
Yes, she does. She
She does.
practices.
Not she. Not the. She does.
Yes, she does. She practices every day after school.
Is she a good tennis player?
Yes, she is. Her tennis instructor says she's excellent.
Instructor.
Instructor says she's excellent, and her friends tell her she plays tennis better than anyone else in
Oh,
the school.
very good. Next. Okay. What's your brother Hector doing?
Mm, He uh, he is practicing the violin.
Okay. Does he practice very often?
Yes, uh, she practice the violin every day after school.
Is he good? Is he a good violinist?
Yes, his music teacher tells him he is an excellent violinist, and his friends tell him he plays the violin better than anyone else in the school.
Okay. What are your sister Jenny and Vanessa doing?
They practicing they are practicing ballet.
Do they practice ballet very often?
Yes, they practice ballet every day after school.
Yes, they do, right? They practice.
Yes, they do.
Mm-mm. And then,
They practice ballet every day after school.
are they a good ballet dancer?
Yes, their ballet instructor tells them they they're excellent ballet dancers, and their friends
Dancers,
tell dancers
not sis,
dancers
dancers.
dancers,
Mm-mm.
and their friends tell them they dance better than anyone else in the school.
Yeah, and you try to focus on the instructor and dancer. Okay, dancer. Okay.
Dancer, okay.
I told you, please don't forget. I will always tell you that if there is an S, you pronounce the S, right? And
Yeah.
even if not S, like for example, dance, it doesn't sound like, but it's the pronunciation and the sound is like S too. So dance and dancers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So any
Okay.
question?
No question.
No question. So let's do the listening. Wait a moment. So listening, page 6. So listen and choose the correct answer. Number 1. What are you doing?
Mm, I'm I'm practicing football.
Do you watch the news very often?
Uh, yes, I do.
Okay, are you a good swimmer?
Mm, yes, I am.
What's Carrie reading?
Uh, could you please repeat?
What's Kathy reading?
She's reading the newspaper.
Okay. Do they like to skate?
Mm,
I don't know, sorry, number
Hey,
5. No, number 5. Who cooks in your family?
Could you please repeat?
Who cooks in your family?
My husband cooks.
Okay. Do they like to skate?
Mm, no, no, they don't.
7. Does your sister want to be a ballet dancer?
Mm, yes, when she grows up.
Do you and your friends play basketball very often?
Yes, we do.
Are your parents good dancers?
Mm, yes, they are.
What does Peter want to be when he grows up? What does Peter wants to be when he grows up?
Could you please repeat?
What does Peter wants to be? What does Peter want to be when he grows up?
He wants to be a soccer player.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
In your own words for writing in discussion, tell about studying English. So we have here questions. Do you go to English class? Where? When do you go to the class? What's your teacher's name? When do you practice English? How do you practice? Who do you practice with? Okay, please read again and answer.
Do you go to English class where? Mm,
Do you don't connect? Do you go to English class where? So only like one word. So do you go to English class where? Like that. Okay, and then
yes, yes. When do you go to class? I go to class at 9 p.m. What's your teacher's name? My teacher's name is uh, Stefan.
what?
Stefan.
You don't know my name. Oh my gosh, I'm so sad. No more.
Stefan.
Bye bye. You don't know my name.
Step Step funnier.
What? You don't know my name. I'm very sad.
Because
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 what?
your name because your name is very difficult
No, my name is
sound.
very beautiful. Joke. Why?
Yeah.
You always say Teacher Lucy, Teacher Lucy, Teacher. Who else? I don't know other teachers. Yeah, but my name you forget. You don't know. I'm very sad. Okay, joke. Teacher Stephanie. Okay, next question.
Stephanie.
No, Este.
Stephanie.
Funny. Yeah,
Uh, yes, Stephanie. Oh, okay.
yeah, Stephanie. Mhm.
Yeah. When do you practice English?
Practice.
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 Yeah, not tit. Tis.
This.
Yeah, practice.
I I I practice
Mm.
English at 9 p.m.
Okay.
How do you
Prac
practice?
mm.
Practice. I practice uh, when when I
No,
study.
it says how. How do you practice? So when we say how,
Uh,
the way of
uh,
practicing.
uh, I practice uh, English by music or
Okay.
watch
Music
watching
for
yeah,
watching.
music or watching YouTube.
Okay, very good. Next, last one.
What do you practice with?
Again, do you? Who do you?
Who do you practice
Mm.
with?
Mm.
I practice with my teacher or practice myself.
Yeah, or practice alone. Okay.
All yeah.
Alone. Okay. Okay, like
Oh,
very good. Any
okay.
questions you have?
No question.
Okay, so we have here again. We also studied this on side by side too. We have the subject pronoun, possessive adjective, and we have
Yeah.
the object pronoun. Okay,
Okay.
so we also study there the time expressions like every day, every week, every weekend, every month, every year, once a day, week, month, year. Okay, please read.
Yes.
Mm,
Every morning, every afternoon, every night,
mm,
twice a day, twice a week, twice a month, twice a year.
mm-mm.
Every Sunday, every
Sunday,
Monday,
not Sunday.
every Sunday,
No, Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay. Every Monday, every Tuesday, every
Mm,
Thursday, every Friday, every Saturday, every okay, every Sunday morning, every afternoon, every evening, every Sunday night,
mm-mm.
every January, every February,
February. Mm,
February,
February.
every March,
Mm.
mm,
Then
once a day, once a week, once a month, once a year, twice a day, twice a week, twice a month, twice a year, three times a
three
day,
times.
three times a day, three times a week, three times a month, three times a year. Mm.
Mm-mm. Okay.
All the time
All the
day.
time. No,
Okay.
no. All the time only. This is only
Ah,
here.
okay.
Okay.
All the time.
All the
Okay.
time. So let's read the conversation. Who are you calling?
I'm calling my sister in San Francisco.
How often do you call her?
I call her every Sunday, every evening.
Yes. So still we have the present continuous and we have the
Yes.
present tense. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So next, what are George and Herman talking about?
Uh, they're talking about the grandchildren.
How often do they talk about them?
They talk about them all the time.
Okay. Any questions?
Mm, no question.
So of course, there is a possessive adjective. Them object pronoun. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So next, let's answer. Who is Mr. Tanaka calling?
Uh, he uh, he is calling his friends.
Huh?
Uh,
Is
his son in New York.
okay. How often does he call him?
Um, they call they
Hmm? They?
he he called.
He
He
calls with S.
he calls. He calls his son.
No, you
El.
use not, don't say his son. You use the pronoun.
Uh, he call his. He calls him. He calls him every day.
Okay. Next. So don't you will only use this one only one time, okay? Daughter like that, only one. So all in all, we are going to use pronoun, okay? And then
Okay.
if you really understand, since I am doing the question, so I think it's easy to answer.
Yeah.
Because if the question is like a present continuous tense, you know the pattern in present continuous tense, right? If present, also present. Okay? So
Okay.
number 2, who is Mrs. Kramer writing to?
She is writing to her daughter in the arm.
How often does he write to her?
He's
Does she write to her? Sorry.
yeah.
Mm.
She's she writes he
She writes
her she writes her
with S,
every day.
writes. She writes her.
She writes she writes her every day.
Okay. What are the students talking about?
They they are talking their teachers
Again,
talking about the they're talking about teachers their
about
teachers their teachers.
their teachers. Okay. How often do they talk about them?
Mm, they they talk they talk them very often.
Talk about.
They talk about them every morning.
Okay. Who is Lenny arguing with?
He is arguing with landlord.
Landlord only? With?
His landlord.
Okay. How often does he argue with him?
He argue him every night.
With. Argue with. Once more. He argue.
He argue with him.
Mm,
He argue with him every night.
yeah. Pay attention to this one. Like writing to, arguing with, talk about. Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
So it should be like that. Verb and the preposition.
Yeah.
Okay?
Preposition.
Next.
Okay.
So who is Martha sending an email to?
Mm, she is sending an email to her granddaughter in Orlando.
Okay. How often does she email her? Email to
She
her. Mm-mm.
she sending she sends
She.
uh, she sent an email to her every week.
Okay. Okay. So who is Mr. Krabappel shouting at?
Uh, mm, he He is shouting at his employees.
How often does he shout to them? Shout at them.
He shout at them every day.
Okay. What are your parents complaining about?
They they are complaining about
Mm.
their telephone bill.
How often do they complain about it?
They complain about uh, uh, is is every month.
Okay. What is George watching?
He is watching his favorite TV talk shows.
How often does he watch it?
He he watches
Watch
is
it. Mm.
watches is every night.
Okay. What? Who is Little Red Riding Hood visiting?
Uh,
Hello.
okay, then
Mm-mm.
um, Little Red reading
Riding.
writing who's visit her grandmother.
Mm-mm. Again, once more. I didn't hear clearly. Once more.
You know, Little Red reading who's visiting
She.
her.
She. Right. She is.
She writing who's
She is visiting.
she visiting her.
She is. She is.
She's
Mm.
visiting her grandmother.
How often does she visit her?
She visit. She visits uh, her every month.
Okay. All right. So number 10, please make.
Okay. Uh, what's what are Peter painting?
Okay. And then
He is painting uh, his house.
okay. And then
Uh, how often he do there he
does
paint
he, not the he. Does
da
he?
does he painting his
Does he paint
paint his house
it?
mm,
Right? What is house? It.
is
Mm.
his he paints is every year.
Okay. Very good. But I want to repeat. Let's try again. From number 1, you will be letter A this time. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Remember only pronoun. So number 1,
Who is Miss Tan Tanaka calling?
he's calling his son in New York.
How often does he call him very often? Very often.
Again. That's why I want to repeat. That's why I asked to repeat. So again, how often?
How often? How often
Present, present. Does
he call him?
him. Okay. So he calls him every week.
Just wait for a moment. I have
Okay,
a
okay,
phone.
I can hear.
Hello.
Yes, okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so number two.
Uh, who is Miss
Is this?
Kaname writing to?
There is Mrs. Okay, so she's writing to her daughter in the army.
How often does she write
Mm,
write to?
right.
Write to,
Mhm. Right. What? Right to
write to her.
her. Okay. She writes to her every week. Next.
Okay. What are the students talking about?
They're talking about their teachers.
How often how often do they talk about them?
They talk about them every day.
Who is Lenny arguing with?
Arguing.
Arguing with.
Uh, he is arguing with his landlord.
How often he
Das.
uh, does argue with?
Once more. Again, again.
How often does he uh, argue,
Argue.
argue with him?
He argues with him every month. Then. Okay. Next.
Who is Martha sending an email to?
Um, she's sending a message to her granddaughter in Orlando.
Mm, how often does she send an email to hers?
Her. She sends an email to her every day. No, every month.
Mm,
Mm.
who is Mr. Crab Crabber
Krabappel
Crabable shooting at
shouting.
shouting at?
She's shouting at his employees.
How often he shout at
Again,
them?
once more.
How often how often does he shout at them?
Uh, he often shouts at them. I don't know. He shouts at them every week.
What are your parents complaining about?
They're complaining about about telephone bill.
How often do they complain about it?
Complain about this. So they complain about it all every month.
What is Georgia watching?
He's watching his favorite TV talk show.
How often does he watch it?
He watches it every day.
Who is Little Red Riding Hood visiting?
She's visiting her grandmother.
How often does she visit her?
She visits her every every week. Okay, very good. All right, please remember that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So how to say it? Asking for and reacting. Asking for and reacting to information.
Okay.
Tell me, where are you from? I'm from Madagascar. Oh, really? Oh, really? That's interesting. So please read.
Tell me where are you from? I'm from Madagascar.
Mm-mm.
Oh, really? Oh, really? That's interesting.
Okay. What do you usually use when you receive an information from someone? What do you usually say?
Mm, I usually say, uh, how are you?
How are you? No, for example, like um, I if I say I'm going to Vietnam, like that. What do you say? Oh, really? Oh, really? Or that's interesting. What do you say?
Yes. Mm, I say,
Maybe not there, nah.
yes.
Maybe it's not there. But me, in my case, I always say really, really, like that. Oh, really? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have any questions?
No, no question.
I'm gonna stop from here because if I'm going to start here, we don't have enough time. Okay. So we are
Okay.
now on page 9. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So that's it for now. Thank you so much. Again, I'll just see you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm hungry. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I'm gonna eat dinner.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye bye.